Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the swamp. I've got the lovely Therese Cranston here with us today. And open questions. We're going to do the spinny wheel thing. So put hashtag win in the chat. And it doesn't matter, upper, lowercase. It doesn't make any difference. Just don't put a space between the pound sign and the words. Make sure it's all one thing. And if your name gets picked, put your question in and we will do a reading for you. So the only thing we don't do readings on is medical or legal because neither of us are a doctor or a lawyer. So we'll leave that to the professionals. We're doing the psychic, not the doctor or lawyer questions. So Kyle, tell us what you got coming up. What's going on? Where can people find you in the next week?
Thank you. So I have a show tomorrow with Nate, Denise Fletcher Tarot, and Jackie B Readings. We're doing our monthly political panel. And then on Monday, sorry, go ahead. What?
I said it's a great show y'all do.
Oh, thank you. It's really fun. It's really fun. And that's at I think it's at 1 p.m. Central. I keep mixing up the time. It's like 1 p.m. Central and 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yep, that would be right. Yeah. And then Eastern is an hour. It's like there's Eastern and then Central's 1 hour behind that. Mountain's 1 hour behind that. Pacific is 1 hour behind that. And when you got to do Nate's time, he's in Portugal. I got to go to my time converter that gives me the times for different countries around the world.
I let him set the time. I'm like, you tell me what time works for you. And he's like, I can do it at this time Eastern. I'm like, perfect. I will work around that.
Yep.
And then I have a show on Monday, another show at 1 p.m. with my friend Sean, who's in California, Sean Matthew. He's a brilliant reader. And then I have dropped the ball. I need to get the thing ready for it. But I have a Friday morning show at Jackie Readings at 10 o'clock Central, 11 Eastern. And I forgot to do the thumbnail and the link, so I need to get on that.
They know now that if you get it within a couple of hours before the show you're doing, that means I'm kind of on schedule a little bit because used to be I'd have them ready a week or two beforehand, and now it's like, yeah, no, that doesn't happen. So when I have time that I'm not doing anything, I'll sit down and make as many thumbnails as I can of stuff that I know is coming up. And then that way it's just the thumbnails are saved. And then when it's time to set up the show, then I can just go in and set it up. That's the hard part for me is doing the thumbnail because, I rely on Canva for that because I'm not artistically, I'm not artistic. I'm more what you'd call artistically challenged.
I use Canva too. I'm a writer, but I can't do anything like artsy. But I like to write, but
I can't glue two sticks and make them stay together. I try as I might, it just doesn't work. So you got a busy week, and I've got what have I got coming up? I don't even know. I get to go spend the day at the doctor's on Monday. Lab work, regular check. The Mystical Tarot, that's Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Central. We will be on Marina's channel this week, Heart and Soul, Heart Centered Tarot. And then Thursday night is at 8 p.m. Central is Golden Girls Coffee Clatch. And we will be on Judy's channel, Judy's Healing Fire. And then Friday at 4 o'clock Central, I will be live with Diane G, all the way over in the Philippines. So she's on the other side of the world. It's like 6 in the morning when we do our show. And I'm like, damn, you get up at 6 a.m. just to do a show? She's like, I got to get up at 6 a.m. anyway. So I get that. So I got to get up at 5 a.m. during the week. And then next Saturday is my live with Nate, my monthly date with Nate, as we call it. I will be live with Jackie B on my channel and my monthly members Zoom meeting at 4:30 p.m. Central Time And that's when we just hang out and talk and do readings for each other. And sometimes it's just like a bitch session and everybody gets together and complains, and other times we have constructive criticism that we talk about stuff, and it's fun. It's just like a hangout. I don't do anything specific for the members meetings, at least not yet. We're still kind of a small enough group that we can get away with just hanging out and
Yeah.
just talk, eventually, hopefully as I grow, the membership grows. Eventually I'll have to get a little bit more organized with it just to keep it from being too chaotic. Lay down, baby. Go ahead.
I want to do a group. I have eventually, but I only have, I mean, I have like 386 subscribers, so I'm getting close to 500. But those watch hours is I only have like 300 watch hours. And
Yeah, that's what kills you. It's especially if you're not able to do a lot of shows. I know in the beginning it was really hard because I still work a full-time job, and then I do this at nights and weekends, and it felt like it took forever for me to get to that point where I can monetize and have members. And then way back in the beginning when they first started doing the simulcasting and everybody was doing it, we were all doing it, and I got popped by YouTube for it and got demonetized for like 6 months, because it was unoriginal content as far as they were concerned. So they eventually worked out the issue with StreamYard and whatnot. I don't think it's a real problem anymore. I haven't heard anybody else getting dinged for it, but I'm bullet shy. It's like, yeah, no, I don't do simulcasting anymore. I'll just do the live, and then within 24 hours after it processes, I'll get a collaboration link.
Okay.
And YouTube will set up. You go back in like you're setting it up on YouTube, and you go back in, and they will have a collaboration. Add a collaborator, and you can add somebody to it, and you can send them the link, and then they can post it on their channel, not just sharing it. You can post it on your channel. And so that's how YouTube kind of keeps up with it now. So they know whose analytics it's going to go on, but it still helps to increase watch hours because then you're able to post it on your channel. Usually within 24 hours, they have it set up. Okay. Sometimes it's been less than that, but most of the time it's at least 24 hours before they have it set up, so that I can invite a collaborator. So that's what I do with everybody now. I just, like, the next day, I just send them a link and say, here it is. You're welcome to post it. Whatever. I'm cool with that. I don't have a problem with it. So I'm still gun shy when it comes.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
I would be too.
I can't afford to do that anymore. I can't afford to get monetized. So, but a lot of people do it now, and it doesn't seem to be an issue. I just kind of freak out about it. That's bad experience. I guess we all go through that.
Terrible though.
But we got a bunch of folks in here. I got a bunch of my members are here. So let me scroll up real quick, and let's see. We got Bunny Young, Mirror Dragon, James, who's a member, and Petrichor is here. Butterflies are free. Gretchen Burton. Let me scroll. Brenna 41. Karen Thon. Okay. That's a new name. Welcome. Zora is here, and Lilas, is it Lilas or is Lila or Lilas? I'm not sure which one. Forgive me for mispronouncing it. You are more than welcome. I'm glad you're here. There's another new name, so I don't know that name yet. Let's see. Dibs is here. He's our musical genius. He gets intuitive messages via music. And so his readings are like songs.
I love that.
Somebody, he'll go to kind of look in to see what the reading should be, and he'll get a song or two. and you know, and sometimes he gets specific verses, sometimes it's the whole song. It's really cool, and I mean, he can do it just drop of a hat. I'm like, dude, I'd have to sit and think about it for a while. And he'll post them, you know, in your comments and stuff. He'll post songs and be like, "Oh wow, that's perfect. I haven't thought of that song in years." You know, it's brings back a lot of happy memories from my childhood. Sometimes some of the songs he pulls up, and but he comes on the slumber party a couple of times a week, and real good. I got to get him just on the channel like this, just a regular show. Working on, like I said, the next couple of months, y'all, I'm going to be kind of scarce because we're going to be moving. So, um, not because we want to, because we have to. I shared it with my members, but I hadn't really told a lot of other people. We live in a very large apartment complex community, and each building has 8 apartments in it, depending on the size of the apartment. We're in a 3-bedroom, so we're like the largest size apartments that they offer. And so we have 8 apartments in our building, and our building is scheduled to be refurbished starting in August, which is when our new lease would have taken effect, would be in August. So they've offered to move us to another apartment with a credit, and then we can stay there or we can come back to the one we've been in for the past 5 years once it's through being renovated. So we'll decide that part at a later date. Is the more we talk about it, the more we're like, yeah, no, we get moved, we're just gonna stay put. I mean, I've already been here for over 5 years. It's like I don't plan on going anywhere else.
Yeah.
We're very centrally located in the city, and there's like 4 or 5 fast food places literally half a block away that go right straight down the street from where we are to where the next main road is at. There's grocery stores right there. There's campus is right there. There's a hospital right around the corner. So it's like, you know, we're kind of really well located for where we're at. It's in a nice neighborhood. So it's one of the older complexes in our town. I mean, when we first moved here in 81, 82, 81 or 82, when my husband and I first moved here. And this was one of the complexes that were here. Of course, back then, I think it had like 4 buildings, and that was it. So it has grown exponentially. It's bought out half of the neighborhood that was behind it. It's as property became available, they would buy it out, put up another building. And so we have like 4 pools and, big workout center, a big community center. It's, there's like, I think 5 or 6 mail slot buildings just for the mail in the different areas. So if you live in the backside, you don't have to drive all the way to the front to get your mail. There's several locations throughout the community that has like a laundromat with washer dryers already in there. So if you're in an apartment that doesn't have a washer dryer in it, then you can use, you've got local right here washer dryers. So that's nice. And so it's a nice community. It's an older, well-established neighborhood, a lot of big trees, a lot of shade. We don't really have a lot of problems in this complex. I know some places in town, is like every other night the cops are getting called.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't happen here. It's rare when it happens here. And usually it's because of something going on a few blocks away, and it just kind of drifts this direction, kind of thing. But all in all, it's a nice, safe neighborhood. So I feel safe when I live here. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I just have to prepare myself to have to climb stairs every day because of
Oh,
the equipment that we have
I'm
to
so
move.
sorry. That's so
We're
frustrating.
upstairs and not downstairs. So it is what it is, and it'll work out. Whatever's supposed to be, however it's supposed to work out, it will work out. And I'm not going to obsess over it. So now everybody knows why the next couple of months I will be very scarce. Maybe one or two shows on the weekend and then the slumber party. And that'll probably be about it, just because we got a whole lot of stuff we got to go through and throw away and pack up. And, because once they say, okay, you can move, we want to be able to do it and be done with it, because
Mm-hmm.
we'll probably have to hire, some local people to come and help move some of the big stuff, because,
Yeah.
my brother and I aren't spring chickens anymore. And while I've got the blown out back, he's got the blown out hips and knees. So neither one of us need to be hauling boxes and furniture. So anyway, so let's get to this. We got any kind of question you want to ask. No medical, no legal. We're not doctors. We're not lawyers. Everybody, be sure you put hashtag win, WIN, in the chat. You only have to enter it one time. Upper, lowercase, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you've got it all together as one word. Don't put a space between the hashtag and the word. Make sure they're together. And that's how we'll do it. And if your name gets drawn, then put your question in and we will do a reading for you. So I'm going to quit talking now, and we're going to get going. We already got 42 people here. That's not bad for a Saturday afternoon. Most people are like all over the place. So it's One Oak Rose here. Hey, Marby's here. Beagle's here. I had a few people slip in the back door while I was yakking. Rose is here. Okay, I think I got all the latecomers. There'll be more, I'm sure. So, all right, let's put this in. Let's put this in. There we go. All right. Let's see here. And okay, I don't count, so that's just to show you how it's going to work. Make sure you got hashtag win in the chat. We'll give it a few minutes. Let's see if we can boost this again and get it going. Hashtag. Okay, start collect. There we go. Okay, now we got some names showing up in here. I'll give it a minute. Let a few names get in there. So see, that was a good trial run. It showed me. So perfect. All right, let's see. Let's try this again and go. MGG7458, you won. Awesome. Please put your question in the chat, preferably in all caps so I can actually see it. And that makes a big difference. And we'll go back just to us, and it'll keep collecting names as people come in and put in hashtag win. And let's see here, waiting on MGG for their question. I want to give a minute because sometimes there's a couple of minute delay between the two. And all right, we'll give it another minute. If MGG doesn't show up, then we can just pull one card each
Okay.
for them. Just do a general. That way they don't lose out. So let's see. Let's go ahead.
That's neat.
There, okay, there we go. Can you tell my guides' names? My guides won't tell me. My guides won't tell me their names.
Yeah, I make up my own.
They literally laughed at me and said, "You can't pronounce it. Don't worry about it." So I call them Tom, Dick, and Harry, and they're cool with that. Don't ask me why, but they are. But let's pull a card or two and see maybe if something jumps out and sounds familiar. And,
Like what I do is I base it on like, so I had a guide that had like violet eyes, so I call her Violet.
There you go. A lot of times I don't think they really care what you call them as long as you call on them. Now, if you get an angel or something that shows up, they might give you a name. I just had a card literally like fly out across the room.
Jumper.
Okay, let's see. We pulled a 3 of Wands. So action, adventure, looking ahead, expansion, rapid growth. And you know what? This is an Aries card, so your guide could maybe start with the letter A. That could happen, yeah. I'm not picking up a name, but the letter A may be right. Did you pick up anything?
So I got this beautiful, I pulled an animal tarot card and I got the lovers, and like I feel like there's a love guide with a lot of pink energy. I'm not getting a name, but I would call them Pinky. That's what I do. I'm like, since I'm getting all that pink energy and like beautiful heart energy, and that green butterfly is also the heart chakra, so it's all about love. So something that has to do with love is what I would call them, or like what you associate with love, or even Pinky. Like that's what I would do.
Here, that's it's called calm, but it's like twins that are with flowers all in their hair, and they represent the Gemini sign, so the Gemini twins, May through June. So, I mean, flower could be a name. June could be a name.
Gem for Gemini. What kind of flowers are in there? It could be the name of a flower too. Is it a marigold or?
It looks like a couple of different kinds. It looks like some are like the peonies you see. A couple of them look like the Hawaiian flowers. I don't know. Maybe it'll.
Oh, okay. Like in the luau. Yeah.
And
or rainbow, like all the rainbow energy
colors. And they form like a heart in the center there between them. So,
you know what's funny is the Lover's card is very Gemini energy too.
So there you go.
They complement each other.
Jim or Jimmy or.
That's what I do. I base it off. I'm like, okay, you have this characteristic, so I'm going to give you.
Go with what feels comfortable to you. I mean, use it when you're meditating or when you're trying to manifest. Use that name or a variation of it, and if it feels right, then go with it. And if it doesn't, just be like, oh, okay, well, do you have a preference? And usually they'll let you know. I mean, like I said, mine just laughed at me and said, you can't pronounce it, because my guides are Native American, and they're just like, yeah, you can't say it. So don't worry about it. So I call them Tom, Dick, and Harry, and they're perfectly okay with that. So, it's like, all right. Okay, let's see. Let's do another drawing. We're going to draw again. And why is this not showing up? There we go. Karen on. All right, Karen, kindly put your question in the and June's flower is a rose. That's right, One Oak Grove.
Like
So rose is a possible name. So Karen, if you have a question, you're welcome, MGG. Kindly put your question in, and then we can
will I be moving this year?
Will I be moving this year? I know I am. Even though I don't want to. Actually, it'd be nice. Maybe my house will be clean. I don't ever have time to clean the house anymore either. So.
Oh, I feel you. When I cleaned the bathroom today, I was like so exhausted after. I'm like, it's just one room. There's so much to clean.
Oh yeah. Well, and with 3 guys, 2 dogs, 2 cats, and a lizard in this house, we have like tumbleweeds of hair that roll around the floors. And that's like 5 minutes after you vacuum. Okay. Wow. Okay, interesting. First thing I got was a 10 of Wands reversed. So that's that can be burnout, doing too much. So try to, as you plan out this move, start doing your clean out and your packing early. Don't wait till like the week you're going to move, because then you burn out from all of it and it becomes overwhelming. But then I got the 10 of Cups. So that's 2 10s in a row, which is, that represents contentment, fulfillment, family. So that's telling me you're going to find a place that's going to fit y'all's needs, and you're going to be very happy when you move there. And then the last thing I got was the 7 of Cups. Choices, choices, choices. So you're going to have several options, I think. I mean, maybe you've already got something locked down, and this could maybe represent choices of when you make the move. Or if you don't have a place set up, this could represent choices of where to move. But I mean, other than the 10 of Wands, everything looks good. The 10 of Wands is just kind of reminding you, just don't let yourself burn out with it. Make sure you kind of spread it out and get a more comfortable feeling with it. And I think you'll be all right. What you got, Kyle?
I do think that there is a move. I got the first card I got is Begin Now. This is from Denise Lynn's Sacred Traveler deck. So it's like taking the first step. And I actually feel like it's going to be a good move for you, even though I know moving is very daunting and can be kind of scary. I feel like it's going to put you in a different place of where you need to be, actually. Because I also got the Everything's Okay card from my Angels and Auras deck. And this is and also the numbers 444 are jumping out at me. So are you trying to move in like the next 12 weeks or like 3 months? But I feel like that you're gonna find a place that is like a better fit for you, and it's gonna end up being for your highest good. I got the 2 of Pentacles. I think you're kind of struggling with like the budget and with like the prices of everything, but like that's everybody. So I feel you on that.
Yeah.
I just feel like you're going to be trying to like figure out how to balance the budget to make a move. And then like what Sherry said with the burnout, I got the Queen of Water, which is the Queen of Cups. And sometimes the Queen of Cups is like so self-sacrificing. Are you moving in with someone or to help someone or to like become a caregiver? Or are you moving to be closer to somebody so you could help somebody? Because I feel like there is that risk of burnout for you.
Yeah, nothing locked down. Don't even know where to move. Okay, you just need to move. Oh, okay. They've been in the same house for 26 years. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff to pack, man. Um, I'm getting ready to either put stuff in the dumpster or start giving stuff to Goodwill because I've got stuff that's still in boxes when I moved into this apartment almost 6 years ago, and it's like, okay, it's time to if I haven't even unpacked it in 5 to 6 years, then perhaps it's time to let it go. Gonna need a bigger dumpster, yeah. 26 years. I mean, you can hire, if you have the ability, you can hire professional movers, packers who will come into your house and like go through and pack up things, and then you get to say, yeah, we're going to keep that. No, we're going to, that you can chunk that, whatever. And there are people that's their job is to do that and then put it all in the truck and move it to where you want it. And then again, there is the do-it-yourself number where you rent a U-Haul and just take off and go where you're going. I'm feeling like they're saying to pick a location. I don't know if you're going to be moving like within the same town or state. Maybe you're moving cross country. I've done that a few times. Kind of pick a general location of where you want to move to so that you can then start working on manifesting that, and you can start being aware of what's available, what the prices are, what you're looking at. And yeah, definitely feng shui stuff when you get ready to move, kind of put things in the best place to put them. So, hey, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
So if you want a reading, put in #win. And let's see here. We should have. Now, I know there's got to be more than 15 people that are in the chat. All right. Let's do this again, see who's going to be next.
I'm going to throw my headphones on. The kids are being very loud. I don't know if you can hear them jumping around upstairs. They're very loud kids.
Petrichor won. All right. So Petrichor, put in your question, or if you just want a one card draw, whichever you prefer. Go ahead and put that in, and we will. Let's see. Why is it not? All right, I'm having some issues with this. Okay.
Order.
Now I know there's more than 9 entries, so for whatever reason it is. You know what? All right, I'm going to stop sharing that, and we're going to redo this again, because for whatever reason, it keeps wanting to freeze up on me. And it's not like putting in All right, what's the deal here? It keeps showing me like one or two people.
Oh,
That's
weird.
wild. It's like, what's the deal? Um, uh, all right. Now, what is, I'm going to put my name in again and see if that'll get the ball going there. All right, let me try. Share screen, share screen, share stream. Okay. Okay. You know what? For whatever reason, StreamYard seems to be having issues with their giveaway tool. So,
Giveaway a tool. Come on and pop up.
as my brother walks through and sings to everybody,
That's so frustrating because StreamYard's not cheap.
it's not. And lately, there's been a lot of very frustrating type. It's like, all right, you know what? That's not going to work. So we're gonna stop sharing, and I will email StreamYard and fuss like hell at them. And so Petrichor was the last one that won a drawing. Where should I focus my attention on my life right now? Oh, good question. Let's see.
That's a really good question.
Oh, thanks for putting that up for Gibbs. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to try to redo it one more time. See if see what happens. Okay, this is nice. First thing you got is communication. It says message for you. So as you focus in on spirit and what's going on around you, and just listening with that inner, it's kind of like plugging your crown chakra ends and your heart chakra ends so that you can really kind of plug into spirit and listen. You'll be amazed at the messages that it will send your way. And then I got, this is a lovely reminder. You are loved. It's all in the heart. So there's your heart chakra. So as you communicate your messages using your heart chakra, it's just going to show you how much love comes your way. There are people that love you dearly in your life that notice them. Take notice of those around you that make you happy, that you make happy. I think when we do that, we're able to plug into a certain level of spirit that kind of helps us see things that maybe we wouldn't normally see. In the meantime, I'm going to try to redo this hashtag. Go ahead. Yeah, do your thing.
All right. So kind of piggybacking off about the communication stuff, I got a similar message. The first one I got is distant thunder, clear the air. So I don't know if you've recently had an argument with somebody or if you need to set some boundaries with somebody, but this is all about trying to just like communicate with somebody and stand in your power. And there might be some, I don't know if you're having any like resentment towards somebody that like maybe like crossed a boundary, but just like, you know, just having those communication skills. I also got share your voice. This is Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light. So share your voice. This is all another communication and expressing yourself and just standing in your power and really using your words. So working on that solar plexus and your throat chakra. And then I got protecting your personal peace right now. So trying to find ways to not let everything, all the chaos that's going on in the world, any chaos that's going on in your personal life to impact your personal peace, finding ways to really bring more peace into your life. I also got the abundance card. So this would be a good time, in addition to working on those communication things, a good time for manifesting and really trying to shift your thinking and try to find like little things you're grateful for. And just so you can see that there's more abundance in the world and in your life. And I feel like the more you do that, you're going to have some kind of breakthrough. And then something that you've done in the past is you've planted some seeds in the past for something that's going to come to fruition. So it's saying to not worry. This is a time of resting and planning for your future. And there's some kind of investment that you made or some kind of seed you planted that's going to bring a reward coming to you soon. I'm actually feeling like it's like July-ish, since this is the number 7. I'm getting like the July energy for that.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can get this spinny wheel thing to work. I'm trying to re-upload it maybe on a different level.
Dibs, is that ELO's telephone song or?
ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. Yeah,
I love that.
They were very big back in my high school days.
They're awesome.
Yeah, they have some great music out there.
His voice, I love his voice. I love it.
Oh yeah, I mean it's my happy place with music is usually like late 60s up through the mid 80s.
That's
all
me too.
that time frame. Those are my middle school, high school, and shortly after high school years, you know. So there's a lot of memories to go along with that. All right. I'm still trying to get this stupid thing to work.
I like that era too. I love 80s music. I love 70s and 60s.
70s was like Heart, Foreigner,
Heart,
Brothers, Fleetwood Mac, Leonard Skinner. Then you get into a little bit heavier music. You've got AC/DC. You've got of course, Alice Cooper's been around forever and a day.
I love Alice Cooper. I actually have a song deck that I sometimes break out. It's like a lot. It's my rock and roll deck.
Yeah. I looked to try to get one of those, and I guess they were maybe out of stock on it or something. But I couldn't get a hold of it. So I was like, okay, well, maybe next time around. All right. We're going to try this. One more time.
The novel I'm working on is about a music journalist, and she pretty much is stuck in like, she takes place in not like nowadays, but her music is pretty much stuck until like 1991. That's when her dad passed away, and he like made her all these mixed tapes. So like that's all her before he died. So like that's like the kind of the premise that so she listens to like all this music, but like not much of today.
Yeah.
It's mostly like older stuff.
All right.
I love Jethro Tull, and I have the biggest crush on Ian Anderson's.
Ian Anderson. Oh yeah, he's standing on one foot playing that flute, man.
His son-in-law
yeah,
is so hot.
The Doors, Moody Blues. Oh my God, we just had so many great.
The Moody Blues are so underrated. They're so good. They have so many good songs. So many good songs.
Music.
I like classic vinyl or on Sirius XM. That's a really great channel. They play a lot of good stuff.
All right. Now,
I love Steely Dan.
Steely Dan, yeah, that was another good one. Of course, you had Stevie Wonder through the years from like the 50s on, he's been around.
He was a kid.
There was a lot of the Motown music, the Spinners,
I love the Spinners.
I
love it's Smokey Robinson's Soul Town.
Smokey Robinson. Yeah.
I love that station. That's another good station on Sirius. I love it.
Oh yeah.
I
love the Motown music. You had Diana Ross, of course, Michael Jackson, you had the Jackson 5, there were the Osmonds. That was a little bit more bubblegum pop rock type. Of course, the Beatles have been along forever and a day, and Rolling Stones, the Who, Guess Who.
That's my dad's favorite band. It's the Guess Who.
And
then BTO. They went on to make BTO.
Yeah, that's a big time.
I'm a music nerd. Oh my gosh, one old crow. I love Supertramp. Breakfast in America is like one of those albums where I could just listen to all the way through. Like I don't even like skip songs. That album is so good. My mom's a big music person. She turned me on to music when I was a kid. Tiger Beat. I used to read Tiger Beat.
Me too. Yeah. Tiger Beat, 16. Oh God.
16. I used to have like pictures of Leonardo DiCaprio from those that like on my wall, or like that I got out of Tiger Beat in like 16 magazine.
Oh, exactly. I'm getting really irritated with this. Okay.
I'm sorry. That's so frustrating because I know I pay like $45 a month for StreamYard.
Yeah, well, I pay it annually, and it's like,
I wonder if it's cheaper to do. I might quit Zoom.
It's cheaper to do it annually. I think you save like probably around $70, $80 a year when you do it annually, because you're not paying that monthly fee. However, their fee like doubled in the last couple of years. They went from one set price, and then the next year when it was time to renew, it was like double that. So for just the lowest level with, just the basic lower level you pay for is like almost $500 a year. And the first year that I did it, it was like $125, I think. So
that makes sense. I pay like $45 a month, so that makes sense. Ugh.
I didn't even want donation, Petrichor. I appreciate that.
I didn't even want StreamYard. I just did it because everyone else on YouTube has it, so it's just very like compatible. I was looking at like Restream, which is cheaper, but so many people I want to collab with use StreamYard.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that off for a minute. I'm gonna play with this and see if I can get it to. Now it's showing like just 3 people. Okay, you got me winning again. Now I know there's more than 2 entries, y'all. So okay, whatever reason, it's not working today. So and it was just working earlier for Nate. I mean, that's how they were pulling them up. So we've got, how long have you got? I mean, we've been here for 50 minutes. You got,
I'm good till 5, until 5. Then I have to get ready for that party. I'm working a party tonight, y'all. I'm excited.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So we can
But
maybe do about 15 more minutes.
Sure.
So maybe just a couple more questions. If you want a card draw, just, a simple 1 or 2 card draw or a simple question, put it in the chat in caps so that I don't miss it. And then we will try to do as many as we can. All right, we got, first up, we've got butterflies are free.
I'm sorry, going through a hard time. It's not good.
And, oh God, I get in those moods. What my family calls my blues. I get in my blues mood.
Aww.
And I have to be careful because I tend to then want to listen to blues music or read depressing stories, and it's like, yeah, that's not smart. Okay. All right, we've got a few here.
I was in my feels last week because I keep getting rejections from agents, and every time I get one, I cry. And everyone's like, "You got to stop! Like, it's gonna happen. Just
there you go."
It's hard, but it's still hard. It's like your baby. You give them your baby to read, and then you feel like you're being judged.
Yeah. And with everything, so many things that are just in an uproar right now. Mm-hmm. People are stressed. There's too much chaos. They're upset. They're angry. They're worried about being able to feed their kids and keep a roof over their head. And I mean, we're a 4-person household and we all 4 work, and it's still a stretch just to make ends meet, month to month. Well, you got 2 really good cards, Butterfly. First up, you get the 8 of Pentacles, which is talking about, that's achievement gained through diligence, through hard work. You put the effort in, whether if it's work, education, your home life, whatever it is you focus on, you put your focus on it, and that's going to bring you some very successful options there. And then I got the 4 of Wands, which stands for celebrations, community, creativity, happiness, home, freedom. Those are just a few of the core words. So between the 2 of them, you're looking at some of your mood is going to depend on what you put into it. What are you surrounding yourself with? Maybe start taking more walks during the day or something, just to get some of that nature. Nature is what replenishes me. I mean, if I'm down in the dumps and I really want to get myself out of it, I got to go outside. Regardless of the weather, I just got to go outside. So, find some funny stuff on YouTube to watch. There's a lot of the stand-up comics from the 70s that you can watch online
George
now.
Carlin.
Carlin's a good one.
I love Josh Johnson. He's a new comedian, but he's so funny and so intelligent and adorable.
I know Josh Johnson. He is adorable. And it's hard to believe looking at him. He's almost 40 years old. It's you look like
he looks like a baby.
He's
from your area, isn't he? From Louisiana or Alabama? He's from the South somewhere.
He's somewhere from the South down here. There's this Canadian lady. Her stage name is Lucy Darling, and she puts herself off as like a drag queen, but she's always in the evening gowns and the big bouffant hair. She's like. She mimics the way the movie stars looked in the 50s and the 40s. And she is freaking hilarious.
So funny.
My God. And she does magic tricks. and
She's
stand-up
so
comedy. She is hilarious. Y'all got to check her out.
And she's so sassy with the audience. Oh God, I love when she interacts with the audience. Her facial, yeah, she's great.
She just cracks me up. So yeah, go look for some good comedians to watch. And
I've been reading a lot because I was really struggling with like everything going on with the world and like the country. And I just started reading. I started getting books from the library and just doing like the online library so I can get them on like e-reader. And I've just been reading a ton, just going into my imagination because I needed a break. And it's been really helping me.
yeah, okay, Jan's up
Oh,
next.
I didn't do my message for her.
You didn't do your message. Okay, hang on, Jan. Go back to butterflies. I thought you did yours already.
So I'm such a talker. So the first card I got was, I feel like you're going through some emotional conflict right now and just feeling really vulnerable. I got the song Layla. I did one of my song cards. So I just feel like there's something that you want that is just not working out for you. That could also mean that. But then I got surrendering to the journey. So for some reason, even though I hate saying, oh yeah, Christopher Titus is funny. I hate saying like, well, it's divine timing and divine plan, because I get so annoyed when people tell me that too. But I feel like there is something that you're going through that was like meant to go through in this lifetime for like a lesson, or if there's something that's not working out for you, it's like rejection is protection kind of thing. So just surrendering, because there is some good stuff coming, I promise, because I also got the King of Water, and that's a situation you can trust. The ships are coming in. I feel right now you might feel a little bit like a fish out of water, but there's just some solid things coming your way. And like this, I love this card because I always know like when I get this card, everything's going to be okay. Because it's like trustworthy. You can trust it. I also got the Anna, grandmother of Jesus, which talks about divine plan and laying foundations, which is another reason why I kind of think that some of the things you might be going through were something you might have picked for this lifetime for like lesson learning or for like past life healing. But then I got the 9 of Pentacles. So it really is going to be okay. I love this card. This card is like financial abundance. It's freedom. She's doing what she wants to do. She's so free and happy. So hang in there. Hang in there. I know it's tough, but there's lessons that you're going to learn, and then things are good. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. So hang in there. I'm sorry.
Couple other suggestions for comics. Henry Cho. He's hilarious. He's Korean, but he grew up in like Kentucky or Tennessee or something like that. And so he sounds like a redneck. And it's just funny. The first time I saw him, I was like, okay, wait, that voice does not fit that face.
I think I've seen him.
Yeah, and he talks about stuff his parents did and whatnot. And one of the funniest things I ever heard him say way back in the beginning was he was talking about the first time he went to Korea with his dad to go visit family over there. And they got separated outside of the airport. He's just like standing on the street, not understanding what anybody's saying because he doesn't speak the language. And some tourists come up to him and start asking him, trying to talk slow and like, do you know where this is? And he's like, oh, hell no, I don't know where I'm at.
I think I've seen him on YouTube.
He is so funny. Christopher Titus, that's another good one.
I follow Christopher Titus on social media.
Humor. Christopher Titus is brutal, man.
He's great. And my husband and I, we love rewatching old Carlin videos.
Oh God,
Carlin he was the OG.
My first George Carlin album was called Class Clown. It came out in the 76, 77, I guess. It included the 7 dirty words you can never say on TV. I can still say them, but I can't say them at this time of day. You would have to come back to the slumber party to hear me rattle them off, but I know what they are, and I can still say every single one of them. And most of them you can now say on TV. Nobody cares.
They're getting very lax with the beats.
That's it. All right. So next up, we got Jan, who would like a simple card draw, please. All right. We can do that.
I love Randy Rainbow. I bought his memoir playing. It's like called, isn't it like Top Playing with Myself or something? It has a hilarious title.
You know what's so funny is when he first kind of broke out and got famous. And Carol Burnett's daughter, who works with Stephanie Miller on the Stephanie Miller Show, she saw him and and whatnot, she was crazy about him. Well, she told her mom about him, said, "You gotta check out this guy, Mom, he's fantastic." And he says, and one day he's sitting at home and he gets this phone call, and this woman's like, "Yeah, this is Carol Burnett." And he was like, "Yeah, right, who is this?" And she's like, "No, this is Carol Burnett." He said it took her a while to convince him that it was her. And he said, I was like, at that point I couldn't talk, because it was Carol Burnett on the phone.
She's OG.
She's telling me how wonderful I am and how funny she thinks I am, and giving me ideas for costumes and stuff. And then he said, and then the next thing I know, I've got who was it? Barbara Streisand called him, because Carol Burnett told Barbara Streisand, "You got to check this guy out." And next thing he knows, he's getting a call from Barbara Streisand. But he was like, "It's my pants." Because Carol Burnett is like on my speed dial now. He's like, she calls me on a regular basis. It's just, and I'm like, oh my God, that is so wild when you think about it. I love
Carol Burnett. My mom was a big fan. She used to watch like the reruns, and like I love like Vicki Lawrence. I love all of them. Tim Conway. I'm an old soul. But
I grew up watching all of it live the first time around, and so I really enjoy watching it now. Now you can watch the Smothers Brothers, you can watch the Carol Burnett Show, you can watch
God, she's funny.
Laugh-In, you can watch all those shows that I watched as a kid. Most of the humor was over my head because I was a kid, and it was political humor. I didn't get it. But I watch it now and I know what happened then. And it's like, oh my God, I can't believe they got away with saying that on TV. They wouldn't get away with saying it now. Okay, Jan. Weakness, a foolish moment. Don't beat yourself up for a foolish moment. That'll make you feel weak. We all say things we regret. We all make mistakes. You also got impulsive, reckless behavior. Sometimes it's better to take a step back, count to 50, take a breath before you respond to something, just to prevent you from saying the wrong thing. And then I got heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with whoever it is in your life that things are kind of rocky right now. Sometimes having those heart-to-hearts can make a big difference. So that's what I got for you.
I feel like our readings are going hand in hand today. So I feel like doing the stuff that Sherry just recommended about having that heart-to-heart is going to lead to infinite abundance. But I feel like once you clear those blockages, it's going to really lead to some beautiful stuff. I love this card. Abundance is pouring into your life. Since it's the new moon, it's a really good, you're a moon goddess. It's a good night for like manifesting, doing some little manifesting spell work. But there's just good things coming your way. And I feel like after you kind of clear the air with whoever you need to clear the air with, we're going to get the Chariot. If you've been feeling stuck lately, that means like you're going to get some recognition for your hard work. I feel like this might have to do with your YouTube channel or with your business. But there's just rewards coming from your hard work. And I feel like from having like those tough conversations.
Awesome.
I like it.
All right, Jan, I hope that helps. All right, let's see.
Oh, yeah, Phil Stiller was funny.
Would like a 1-card draw, please. Well, that makes it easy. Okay.
I used to watch Laugh-In on Nick at Night, because they had the Nick at Night when I was a kid, and I would sneak up and watch Laugh-In and like all these shows. So I was like 6.
Soap was real popular. Into 70s.
Billy Crystal was on that, right?
Yeah, Billy. Oh, it's all-star cast compared to looking back now. Back then, a lot of them were kind of breaking out, but
yeah,
it was hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Of course, Saturday Night Live. I remember the premiere night. I mean, when Saturday Night Live started up, we would end our date nights early on Saturday nights and get to somebody's house so we could watch Saturday Night Live. And it was great.
I liked on Saturday Night Live, even though it was kind of dumb, with the land shark candygram. I showed my kids that like in the 70s. They're like candygram, and it was like a shark that would like eat when they open the door. It was just so dumb, but it was so funny.
They did such crazy stuff.
It was just so silly.
If y'all have never seen oh crap, now I can't think of his name. He was in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Steve Martin, thank you. He did way back in the beginning of Saturday Night Live when the traveling museum thing for King Tut came through, and they did a song called King Tut where he came out like, they wouldn't get away with it today because it would be considered so inappropriate. I mean, people would be just triggering all over the place. But back then, it was freaking hilarious.
It is really it's so silly. It's so funny.
It's a really funny song. So, okay, Helen, you got more than one card. First thing I got was innovative idea. You are full of innovative ideas. Let them out. Working out. Talk about it. Monty Python. Oh my God, that's another good one. Mary Hartman. Yeah. Just the other card I got was engagement. And this talks about your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So that's whether if you're in a long-term relationship already, if you're in a new relationship, maybe you're not in a romantic relationship, you're just in a platonic relationship. It's just saying that things are going to get closer. Things are going to kind of just start rolling along there and just kind of go with the flow of it. I think you're going to be happy with that. That's what I got for you.
I got the first card I got was the 8 of water, and this is like the need to move on from something. So and it's like going on a spiritual quest, making big changes, letting things go. But what I like about the 8 of water is that it's your choice. You're the one that's choosing. You're the one that's like cleaning up the loose ends, and then choosing if you have to cut ties with somebody, or if you need to set boundaries or make a big change. It's your choice, and it's going to open the door for something bigger. And then I also got rejuvenating rain, so that's all about clearing the past and clearing so you can heal your present. I kind of feel like there might be some past life stuff that's coming up for you, like some past life stuff that carried over into this life that might need to be healed, so that will heal this life. And if you know what that is, you can do like tapping to heal that. I actually have a video on my channel that I could post where I talk about the different ways to heal your past life. Is that okay if I post that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll post it. But I have a video where I talk about like 11 ways to heal like past life trauma. I'll just post the link in here. But it's
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
But that's what I got.
Thank you for your donation, Anne. That's remarkable. Cheers from Norway. Wow. I got a good friend of mine who's a musician here, and his fiance is from the Netherlands. And I love to hear her talk. She has like the coolest accent, and she's just gorgeous. That long blonde hair, just beautiful. And they fit together so perfectly. It's not even funny. That's my little Julian that y'all know. I shut everything down when he's going to play in town because I go see him play. Yeah, it's like, no, Julian's in town. Bye. I go watch. He just calls me his mama. So he and my son are friends, and they've worked together. Okay, next up, let's see. We've got Rose Malico. What do you see for the next couple of months? Next couple of months. A lot of hot weather, depending on where you're from.
It gets really hot. It's not as humid.
Well,
in Kansas,
if
but
you're in
it
New
gets-
Zealand, you're going to get a lot of cold weather right now. 'Cause I was just with Dr. Ann last weekend, and she was like up to here with sweaters and wraps, and I'm like, I'm burning up over here, and she's freezing to death because it's wintertime in New Zealand right now. So
Oh,
yeah, and,
I thought you said New England at first. I was like, oh, New
no,
Zealand.
New Zealand on the other side of the world. She's tomorrow.
She's
in
in
the
tomorrow.
she's in the future. She comes from Tomorrowland.
I remember when the last Harry Potter book came out, I had a friend that was living in Australia, and she was like, haha, I get it a day before you guys.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, not fair. She's like,
That's
"This is
not
tomorrow."
fair. All
It's-
right. Next couple of months, Rose. First off, I got the Knight of Wands. This is, we're talking about adventure, energy, fearlessness. It can also be impulsiveness, so you have to kind of watch that. But the Knight of Wands is usually somebody that's, yeah, let's go do it. Come on, guys, let's go. He's kind of the first one out of the hut. Let's go check it out. And then we get the Ten of Cups, which represents contentment, happiness, family, a lot of inner happiness. So it just feels like there are things that are going to come up, and you just have to be fearless about it and just go step out and do what feels like it's the right thing to do with that. And you've got the Ten of Cups, so you're going to have people there with you to help you through what you're doing or what you're changing. It's going to make things a lot easier for you. So one of the pluses of having family or good friends around is they can help take up the workload. So your turn.
Yeah, so I got I pulled a song card for you, and I got Fleetwood Mac, Go Your Own Way. And I feel like for this one, it's not about a breakup. I actually feel like it's for you kind of doing your own thing. So the other cards around it don't support like any breakup or like severing of ties. I feel like it's you kind of letting your freak flag fly, like being because I also got the be the real you. So doing it your way, going your own way, being the real you, letting your authentic self. What do you say?
It was on their Rumors album.
Oh, nice. That's a great album. So yeah, because that was all about her relationship with Mick Fleetwood, right? When she was dating Lindsay.
Yep.
So it's like you having being authentic, having the freedom to be yourself. And then I also got the Dreamer. That's that's the same as the Fool. It's just a different name in this deck. So it's like a fresh start. It's like pushing your fears aside, taking a leap of faith. It's like starting over, doors opening for you. And then I got reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. You're reaching your goals. So I just feel like the next couple of months are going to be really good for you. And just make sure that you are your authentic self, and you I keep hearing like
help.
What'd you say?
Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Yeah, and I keep hearing inner child. So the more authentic yourself you are, then you won't have like I feel like if you put on a front, or you like don't set boundaries, and you're not like you let things go, and like you don't let your authentic self out, then your inner child's going to start getting really mad and start yelling. So that's kind of the message I got there. So yeah, and if you need help, ask for help. Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you, Rose. Okay, we got One Old Crow, who's a member. What should I be focusing on spiritually? You know what? I need to take that down because it doesn't work. The first thing I got for you, One Old Crow, is the Hierophant. So you're looking at traditions, sometimes doing things a set way that you do every day, either in a religious matter, spiritual matter, just in your own personal, how you kind of wake up and deal with your day. You're sticking to the traditions of what makes you comfortable, and that can help open you up to spirit by just continuing to meet in that same space so that you're together. And then I got birth, new situation. So as you do that, you're going to have new opportunities, new ideas that are going to open up for you. And then kind of be there to help inspire you to maybe make some new choices and things. And then I got vision, watching over. This is spirit watching over you. This is you watching over others. But as you birth into new situations coming in, you've got the vision to see what's going to be right for you. So really nice. I like those. Really nice cards there.
I love that you really can't make this stuff up. So I kept getting a hit that it's that you should be focused on spiritual, like connecting to like different parts of your spiritual team. So the first card I got, I pulled a music card for you, and I got Color My World by Chicago, but I'm not getting the romantic sense. I get like it's about like searching like a new relationship, and I feel like it's a new relationship with a member of your spirit team you might not have connected with yet, like a guide or an angel. And then I got the King of Earth. I feel like you have a guide that helps you with either career or abundance, or and that's a good guide to try to connect with. And that it's just because they can really kind of help you make things turn to gold kind of thing, like help things like kind of like the Midas touch, help things work out. And then I got Everything's Okay. So, and this is another thing, like just connecting to your spirit team. I feel like there's we all have multiple guides, but I feel like you have at least 4 guides that like are like kind of front and center that you that are willing to help you. So like the more you connect with them, the more support you'll get. And then I got Finding Sanctuary, which is about opening to spiritual source. So just really connecting with your team and trying to find out who they are. Even if you can't get their names, you can still get like their energies or like their, like how they kind of present to you, and just finding ways to connect to your spirit team is going to be really good for you.
Yeah. Very good. All right. Thank you, One Old Crow. Next up, we've got Sheila. And then after Sheila, we've got Annie Berger, and that will be it for today. If we were not able to get to you today, come back tonight at 10 p.m. Central for the slumber party, and just let me know that, hey, you couldn't get to me earlier, and we'll get to you tonight, okay? So, because we'll have a panel, and everybody reads one person, so we get everybody that's there. We don't turn anybody down on the slumber party. Everybody gets a naughty or a nice card. You get your choice. So
slumber party is so fun. I want to make it back to one soon. It's so fun.
It's a blast. I love doing it. I
love BTO. Oh my God, I love BTO so much. So much. They're one of my favorite groups.
I think Foreigner was one of my favorites. I love Foreigner. The Doobie Brothers.
I love the Doobs. I love all incarnations of the Doobs, either without Michael, with Michael, all of it. Yeah. All the Doobs.
I mean, going back a little bit further in the 70s to the Carpenters. I know they were more bubblegum type, but
my grandpa loved
voice. Them. Oh my God, that woman had a voice. She was
a drummer.
Yeah. And she could sing and drum at the same time, and that's impressive. A lot of people can't do that. They can do one or the other. They can do both, but not at the same time.
It's very rare. It's very, very rare.
But
that T-Rex was really good. They're very underrated.
Who?
T-Rex. Someone just wrote T-Rex. They're very underrated, I feel like. I thought they were very good.
Okay, Sheila. First thing up, anniversary, a celebration. And then I got unintended, not meant to happen. So this summer, as you go out and you party and you have your summer fun and you go visit and you do whatever, be aware of what you're doing so that unintended circumstances don't happen. Call an Uber. Go with a friend. Stay home and party at home, and everybody can just crash on the couch. We used to do that. Pick somebody's house, and we'd all go there and party, and then everybody passed out on the floor. It just, and granted, a lot of people today aren't really into the drinking thing, but I mean, if you go out and party, be responsible. Call an Uber, and just know that whatever it is that you do, be aware that there's always unintended consequences if you're not careful of what is going on around you, as well as being available for maybe somebody close to you who goes through some unintended consequences, to be there to help them go through it. That can kind of swing both ways there. So it feels like you're going to have a little bit of fun time this summer, but at the same time, you've got some responsibilities that you're going to have to deal with. And that's what I got.
I got The Sound of Silence, Simon and Garfunkel, and I feel like for you, this is about a struggle to communicate. So it's about finding your voice and working on like communicating if there's, things you need to say to somebody, or just standing in your power. I think that's a theme of today.
Have you heard Disturbed's version of The Sound of Silence?
No, I haven't. I'll have to check that out. My husband likes them a lot.
You've got to listen to that. It is just chilling. It is absolutely chilling the way he does it.
Is he the one that was like totally defending Taylor Swift? I think that was him. People were booing her, and he was like, "Don't you
follow
boo her?"
them that much.
Okay.
There's a couple of music reactors I watch, and one of the ladies I like to watch, who's a music reactor, who's also a professional opera singer, and she does every genre of music you can think of, and she did a thing on his version of The Sound of Silence. And I mean, I'm sitting there, I'm watching her, watching that, we're watching together, and she's crying. I mean, I was crying, it was just
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's chilling what he did with it. Carole King, Peter Frampton. I saw Peter Frampton was my first concert in 1979. Hall and Oates.
I love them. Someone booed Taylor Swift, and the Disturbed guy was like, "Don't you boo her?" He's like, "She writes her own music. She does this."
I love Taylor Swift.
She's a queen, and he was like super genuine. It was cute. He was totally like, he's like, "Don't diss her. Like she's awesome." He's like, just because it's not your style doesn't mean you should trash her. And I thought it was so cool that he did that.
That's why I like watching the music reactors, because especially the younger hip hop kids that get on and watch like music from my generation, and to hear them be like, "I didn't know they had music this good back then. How come we don't have music like this today?" And I'm like, it's called money
and voice alteration. There's those two twins that do they do reaction videos, and they're these two guys, and they're like, "We live in a rough neighborhood," and they watched Queen, and he was sobbing. He was like, "Freddie Mercury like made me sob." Like this kid was like bawling when he watched. He was like, "That guy was amazing." So I also got. Oh, sorry. I'm like, so I can talk about.
I'm reminiscing. I know. Yeah.
It should be like the music channel.
Every time I look at the Swift, there's another group. There's Linda Ronstadt.
I love Linda. Linda's the queen. She's such a queen. You're No Good. I love that song so much. So I got the ego card. So I feel like there's like an illusion of being trapped right now, or you might feel stuck, but you hold the key, like the chains can come off. So you hold the key to getting those off. And I got the overcoming obstacle cards. You can overcome your obstacles. You can get this boulder out of the way. Just, you can do it. You have faith in yourself. And then once you kind of overcome some of these obstacles that you're kind of going through, I got the dreamer. and which is amazing, which is a fresh start, trusting yourself, like things, trusting the universe that things are working out, new doors opening. So.
There you go. There you go. All right. Last but not least, Annie Berger. I live in Arizona. My son lives in Illinois. Will he eventually move to Arizona with me? Will Annie's son move to Arizona to live with his mother? Yes. Will it happen in 2026? No. Will it happen in 2027? Maybe. Will it happen in 2028? Yes. Okay. So 2028, it is going to take him a couple of years, but he'll be coming.
Okay, one more. So, yeah, I got the 3 of water, which is the 3 of cups. That's news worth celebrating. So it's very exciting. Is your son, is he single? Because I actually feel like he's going to meet someone in Arizona. I feel like that might be, like a good move for him. I feel like there might be either maybe new friends or there might be a love interest in Arizona. And that's why if he's single, why he hasn't met anyone in Illinois. I'm actually from Illinois. So this is really good. And then I got, who says you can't go home? I feel like he's kind of struggling with wanting to leave. Like, I feel like he has like a lot of foundations there and a lot of roots there, but he's going to be able to set those up in Arizona too. So he is going to actually feel at home. He's going to feel more at home than he thinks he is, which is nice. And then I got Wondrous Universe. Oh, he'll be single soon. Okay. There's someone he's going to meet. A new partner in Arizona, and he's meant to go there. There's Wondrous Universe, which is walking in beauty. So I think one of the keys for him is when he gets there is to find the beauty and like find like the good in anything and try to find like the gratitude, because that's going to help raise his vibration and help like draw people to him. So he'll be able to kind of make new friends and make like a new soul family. But he's meant to be there for or like Spirit's trying to orchestrate it. I think it's just taking a little bit longer.
Yeah, I was getting 2028.
Mm-hmm. And plus,
so
yeah,
it could happen as early as 2027 because I was getting a maybe with that. But when I got to 2028, it became a definite yes. So
nice.
It could be just things he needs to work through, work out, deal with before he makes the break from home to Arizona. Sometimes that can be a really difficult choice, especially for younger people, because they're still attached to home. So just give him time, give him love, let him know he's where you are. That's where home is. That's how I used to tell my son, wherever I'm at, that's home. So now he lives with me along with my brother and his son. So, we all live together. But yeah, that's I'm feeling like he's going to get there. It's just going to take him a little time. He's got things to work out. I thought you were frozen for a minute. You were frozen.
I was just smiling. I'm looking at the comments.
Oh, well, y'all, that's it. We're at an hour and a half, and I gotta go to the bathroom. I know Kyle's got to go get ready for her live tarot party that she's attending and providing a service for. So the next time you're gonna have a party, find out who among all of us lives in your area and what they would charge to come to readings at your house during your party, and maybe talk to Kyle and she can give you some pointers on what to ask for, because that sounds like a lot of fun.
I love doing parties. I'm always so excited when I book one. They're so fun.
Oh, I bet. It's a lot different than then I mean, it's being online is probably the next best thing to actually being in the room with a person. But yeah, I've done a few in real life readings for clients that live in my area, and it's like the energy is just so different. It's just so much more. The first time I did it, it was like, wow, it kind of knocked me back in the chair. I wasn't expecting that because I'd only ever done it online. So, but yeah, if you can get a real psychic to come to your place for your party, it's going to be a winner. So, all right. Thank you, everybody. Kyle, have a great party tonight.
Thank
I hope everything
you.
goes great. And don't go away until after we end so we can set up next time. And we will see y'all soon. I'll be back 10 o'clock tonight. And if we missed you today, come back tonight. We'll get you for sure. So, y'all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I will see y'all soon. Bye for now.
Bye. Thank you for having me. Bye, everyone.
Welcome.